And he mash up Satan plan. Mash it up. And he mash up Satan plan. Mash it up. The devil now get me soul, and I'm high. No, the devil now get me soul, and I'm high. No, the devil now get me soul, and I'm high. Has God been good to you? If God has been good to you, let me hear you shout hallelujah. And I've got somebody with me to share my heavy load. I feel His presence near me every day. No trouble overtakes me along life's weary road. Said I've got somebody with me all the way. Said I've got somebody with me to share my heavy load. I feel His presence near me every day. No trouble overtakes me along life's weary road. Said I've got somebody with me all the way. Yeah, said I've got somebody with me to share my heavy load. I feel His presence near me every day. No trouble overtakes me along life's road. Said I've got somebody with me. Listen, God is able, He's able. I know He's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. Oh, thank you, Jesus. God is able, He's able. I know He's able. I know my Lord is able to carry me through. This is what He did. He healed the broken hearted and set the captive free. He made the lame to walk again, and He caused the blind to see. I know He's able. He's able. I know He's able. I know my It's not an easy road, but by the grace of God, I know I'll make it. It's hard, and every day it gets harder. Oh, it's hard, and every day it gets harder. Nobody told me it was gonna be easy. Nobody told me it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. They only told me it's the best life to live, and Jesus loves me. Ooh. So I got on board, and every day I am tempted with the things I used to love, and sometimes I falter, but He gives me strength to rise. Yeah, it's hard, but I know I'll make it. I know I'll make it. I know I'll make it. Greater is He that is in me than he that's in the world. Greater is He. Greater is He that is in me than he that's in the world. I know you'll make it. I know you'll make it. Greater is He that is in you than he that's in the world. Greater is He that is in you than he that's in the world. I know I'll make it. There's no doubt in my mind. I know I'll make it. I'm not turning back. No. I'm gonna keep holding on. I'm not turning back. No. I'm gonna keep holding on. Greater is He that is in me than he that's in the world. Greater is He that is in me than he that's in the world. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. So I know I'll make it. So I know I'll make it. So I know you'll make it.
Hey everyone, this is Jess and Brian, and I'm inviting you, yes, all of you, to come and join Mr. Fitzroy Jackson and Mrs. Susan Jackson this and every Tuesday night on Facebook Live for their program called Chat with the Jacksons. 8 p.m. US time, 7 p.m. Jamaican time. You cannot afford to miss it. This program, if you want vibe, this is where you ought to be. So, Chat with the Jacksons every Tuesday night on Facebook Live with Mrs. Susan Jackson and Mr. Fitzroy Jackson. So come, draw a chair and come near. Make we chat with the Jacksons.
Good night. My name's Skylar, and today we'll be chatting with the Jacksons. Good night. My name is Kaden. We'll be chatting with the Jacksons.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day we bread, forgive those who trespass against us, Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need for worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need for worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory. I'm a testimony. Tune in to the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
Good night, one and all. Um, we are truly happy that you decide to join us tonight again. Trust that you have an awesome day. My day was okay, and I trust yours as well. And as we said from time to time, we don't take it lightly when you decide to lend us a couple minutes of your time. We truly appreciate you, and wherever you're viewing us from, wherever in the world, we want to welcome you. If it's morning, we say good morning. If it's evening, we say good evening. If it's night, we say good night. If you're viewing us on the website, that's Zeno.fm, chat with the Jackson. We welcome you over there. If you're viewing us on TikTok, we welcome you on TikTok. If you're viewing us on Facebook, we say welcome. Um, we're trying to get up on YouTube. It's still not up as yet, but as soon as it's up, we will release it and let it go. So, as we said before, welcome to everyone. Brother Emmanuel, welcome. Good to have back Brother Denrick Carter with us. As we said last week, that he lost his brother, and it was bittersweet for us because sitting there at that funeral and listening to all the speakers, and we could testify that everything that they said on that day was true. It brings joy to my heart. So we still want to lift you up, Mr. Carter. No, you're going through a hard time losing a brother. Sister Angela Gordon, good to have you with us. Sister Arlene Bailey, good to have you. Sister Novlet Campbell, good to have you. Brother Sefton Cunnings, good to have you. Rashika Robinson, Sister Marcia Stimmett, good to have you with us. Sister Shelley Thunder, good to have you. Sister Patricia Wallaxton, good to have you with us. And Mr. McKinnon um, Tavadrona, good to have you with us. That's if you wonder who is Mr. Tavadrona, that's Chat with the Jacksons engineer, and we appreciate you. We don't take it. We don't take you and your family for granted. We appreciate the job that you have been doing with us. Sister Hilary Senior, good to have you with us this evening, my sister. And tonight um, when my wife will make her introduction, and then we will get into the topic for tonight.
A pleasant good night to everyone. Thank you again for joining Chat with the Jacksons on another Tuesday night. Tonight, we're going to be continuing our topic from we have expectations um, from our spouses, and oftentimes, those are not met, and it comes with a lot of uh, opposition, should I say, and disappointments. Sometimes we tend to expect too much from our spouses, and when those are not met, again, it's met with disappointment. So we're going to continue from last week with some of but we're individuals, we're separate people, and we have different views, um, different likes, dislikes on a lot of things. But at the end of the day, um, communication has to be the key in order for us to be able to have a successful marriage and a successful unit. Um, I just want to find out if the audience is hearing me. Indicate by saying yes or no. Okay, so are you guys hearing me? Okay. Okay, let's continue. Again, tonight's topic for those that are just joining, it's a continuation from last week, and it's a continuation from last week. And last week's topic, we focused on realistic, or we started to um, talk about realistic and unrealistic expectations from our spouses. And the first one that I touched on was respect. And a lot of times we get complacent, we get comfortable, that we oftentimes stop respecting our spouses. And that is problematic, because when you start losing respect for someone, then that relationship is pretty much heading down or heading for disaster. We also touched on affection Again, this is another major expectation from our spouses, or what we expect our spouse to exhibit. And again, if it's not exhibited, that can be problematic as well. And again, we're creating a recipe for disaster.
I agree with you, loud and clear, but I know we went over it last week. But let's welcome Brother Delroy Henry. Good to have you on with us tonight, my brother. But um, what are some of the things that maybe we think would cause for disrespect, um, for a relationship to go south? What are some of the things that we think that will cause disrespect? Cynthia Wildman, good to have you. Sister Portia Chen, good to have you with us tonight. Mr. Carter said he fully agree so far, because there are times that, and I'm not saying that I agree with any form of disrespect in a relationship. I think that should be on the back burner. There shouldn't be no disrespect in a relationship. But there are sometimes that we have to get to the root of it and said, what, it wasn't like this from the beginning. It wasn't like that last week. What happened this week? Sometimes we have to take an introspective look back and see what caused the disrespect, what caused the relationship to go south. So,
Well, I could say, if your spouse is not being intuitive with what you're saying, you may vocalize something, and it's perceived as if, you know, um, you shouldn't really say anything, you know, um, making decisions without consulting your spouse. That's a form that's disrespectful. Um, and those type of things causes your spouse to shut down. And yeah, by doing so, you just get to a point where you just don't want to be bothered discussing anything, because if it's going to be perceived as if um, it's a problem, then why even talk about it?
and while I'll agree with you, shutting down sometime might not be. Well, it depends. I don't know if you're talking if it's an extended period of time or this is a one spin-off thing. I think the shutting down will not help the relationship.
Well, if the spouse is not trying to see what the other spouse is saying, or trying to understand where that spouse is coming from, of course, it's going to be not a temporary shutdown. It's going to be an indefinite shutdown.
And how that will help the
It's not going
relationship.
to help the relationship, because um, if one part of the relationship, or one person in the relationship is trying to vocalize how they feel about a certain thing, and it's perceived as not being how should I say, can't think of the word right now, but it will come. It's not taken as if that person, um what the person is trying to convey then is
Mhm.
worth listening to, then why even bother?
But and while I agree, but before we shut down, do you think that all right, yes, their partner is not listening, yes, your partner is not doing whatever, but I still look at it. Is it the best thing to do is to shut down. Should we ever try and seek to get some help um, before we shut down? I don't know. I'm just asking for a friend.
Well, sometimes when you talk and talk and talk and keep talking, and the same thing just keep reoccurring and reoccurring, then what is there to, it's pointless, I think, to have a third party, so to speak, intervene, because that person or persons is going to be saying the same thing that your spouse has been saying all along.
I don't.
So what make you think that because somebody else intervenes and say the same thing
Uh,
that your spouse has been saying over and over will make a difference?
well, that's not true because I know that. Well, for me, because I'm looking back even with my mother, and there are certain things that I might be doing, and I can't see a way out, and I will sit with her, and she have no really expertise in this field, but just talking to me, hearing it maybe from an older person, um, maybe it could be a counselor who trained to said, okay, I could get him to see it from this angle,
So why
right?
can't you see it from your spouse's point of view?
And
Why
and
should
that's what.
if your spouse has been saying the same thing over and over and over and over, and you're not even trying to take the initiative to change, that's disrespectful to the max.
And I agree. I agree 100%. But I don't know. Maybe women and men are different. You see, sometimes men. No,
No,
no. And
no.
I go back. No, hear
Respect
me
is
out.
respect.
No,
It's
and
not
I,
a matter of difference.
right. No, I agree. I agree. Respect is respect. Whether you're male or female. But all right. But a man might look at it that listen, no, maybe she's just talking. Maybe she's just talking. When she starts to shut down, then that's the time a man might say, you know what, she's serious. Now she's calling in the pastor.
Oh,
Maybe
she may
she's
not
calling
even
in,
call in anybody. She may
or
just shut down permanently,
well, and that's what
and that's it.
I'm saying. I don't agree with the shutting down, the shutting down like that in a relationship.
But
Mr.
do you think
Carter
it's
says
fair for a person to be talking about something over and over,
no.
and it's perceived as if that person is nagging, or what that person is saying is irrelevant?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if of course everything you say, um it should be important. It should be considered right up there just with anything else. But I'm saying that I don't think that just saying that, you know what, I talked 10 times about this and I'm done. Let's see what Mr. Carter says. Mr. Carter and Mr. Delora. Mr. Carter says shutting down is automatic, and sometimes it allow you to gather your thoughts to revisit the situation, and which I agree. There are sometimes you might shut down, and that's why I said earlier maybe you need to take an introspect look maybe at yourself to see what's going on.
Well, I don't feel if I talk about something a million times, or if I've voiced my opinion on something and I am dismissed, and I get to the point where I shut down, then I should be forced to, or I shouldn't feel that I should have that right to shut down.
No, no, no. I'm not saying that you don't have the right to shut down.
But I'm not
What
going to
I'm
keep
saying that
revisiting it.
what I'm
No,
saying
I'm not going to keep doing that.
what I'm saying that I don't think you have the right just to say that listen,
I have the
I
right to.
I talked 10 times about this and I shut down. I don't want to hear from pastor.
I
I don't
have
want
the
to
right
hear from
to,
I don't
because I'm the one that's been going through this form of disrespect for a very long time.
what
And if you value me, right, you would take the initiative to listen to what I'm trying to say versus being dismissive. And then when I shut down, you want to now say, have the pastor intervene, have this one intervene. No.
And okay, let's welcome Brother David Gallimore. Good to have you with us tonight. Sister Jennifer Campbell from out of Point Hill, St. Catherine. Good to have you. Brother Delroy Henry says, I married my wife for 26 years, and she and I never have a problem for more than 2 minutes. Wow. We have respect for each other. I
Kudos to you. Congratulations to you both.
I love that. I love that, brother. Brother Delroy. You know, I have to meet up with you, man. You have to give me some tips because I think even in realistic and unrealistic expectation, sometimes conflicts are good. I don't think all conflicts sometime in a relationship are bad. It's how we handle it, how we deal with the conflict. So conflict's gonna come.
No, I'm
Uh,
not disputing that conflict is not going to come, but do you
mhm.
think it's fair for one person to address the conflict all the time and the other person is not trying to meet you halfway or just completely being dismissive?
No, I don't agree with that. Um, Sister Jennifer, okay, she's saying good evening to Sir Jackson and Lady Jackson and Chat with the Jacksons Facebook family. Greetings to you all. Let's welcome Sister Verna Lane King Smith. Good to have you with us. Um, Brother Denrick said, very good, Sir Henry. I married for 25 years and I shut down tight like sardine for an entire day.
See, that's why me and Mr. Carter,
Yeah,
we're on the same page.
right. Sister Elaine Fletcher, welcome. I want to hear from Sister Elaine what you think about that. If you have you have a problem and you're talking to your husband about it for extended period of time, should there comes a time when you say, you know what, I'm just gonna shut down. I don't care no more. I don't want to hear from pastor. I don't want to hear from a counselor. I don't want to hear from your mother. I don't want to hear from nobody. For me, I disagree with that, Sister Elaine Fletcher. I don't know what's your take
So
on
my
it.
thing is, why wouldn't it be, or why shouldn't it be
Mhm.
your responsibility, your job to see that whatever your spouse is trying to convey um, is something of importance, and you should take the initiative to say, well, you know what, this is hurting her, this is causing her um, to be um, very despondent. Shouldn't you take the initiative to say, well, you know what? I value this person. I love this person. I respect this person. Therefore, I should step up to the plate and fix it.
Hmm. And I agree. And as I said before, and I'm not saying it right, women and men, we think different. You might just look at it and say you talk 5 times. As far maybe a man might concern, maybe he might even think that what you're talking about is not really that important. You understand? Sometimes, you might have a thing working with, and you said, listen, this thing is getting to my nerves. But a man would look at it and said, you know what, that's minor. I'm not even going to worry about that. And you talk about it tomorrow, he don't. And when a man might be get serious is when him realize that you're packing your bag and maybe on your way out. Him said, well, she really
Oh
she,
boy.
she really serious. She really serious.
Mhm.
Sister Hillary is congratulating brother Henry, and she said, "Awesome, beautiful. Please write a book on how to accomplish that, brother Delroy." And I think that if you have a relationship like that, um, you need to put it in a book. We need to get you on the program one Tuesday for you to teach us a little about that.
Okay. So, again, last week we spoke about respect and affection. Um, Compassion is another one.
Yeah, before you go to compassion, um, I see. That's okay. Let's tell the audience. We beg of you to share the program if you have not yet shared the program. It's not too hard. Just hit your finger on the share button and share for us. We will appreciate that. Thanks for all who share before. We appreciate it and we ask you to share. If you are on TikTok, we beg of you to subscribe to our TikTok, and that's Chat with the Jacksons. Just give us a subscribed over there. We want to welcome Mr. Upliftment Black and Construction. He said, "Good night, Mrs. and Mr. Jackson." On the host tonight, Tuesday night. Um, Sister, before you go to your point, um, Sister Arlene said, "I'm happy for you, Miss the Henry couple. Most couple definitely have problem longer than that. Mr. Carter married is more than normal, at least for a day or couple hours."
Or
Right.
a couple weeks.
And Sister Jennifer says she totally agree with Lady Jackson to lock down tight. Um, Sister Novelet Gardner, welcome my sister. Right, Mr. Carter is saying before we go on, shut down, not so bad as we think. At the moment, we simply fail to find the chemistry to address the situation. Just shut down respectfully, guys. And I agree. Um, and Brother Alan Dole, we welcome you, my brother. We appreciate you. And we pause to say good night to our mom, Rita B. Walker Griffiths. And, because she's our mom, she can always be late. She can come in the class late whenever time she wants. So, there are times that your partner, Mr. Carter, make a good point. There are times that your partner might shut down, and it does not mean that he's really upset. Because one point that I wanted to look at tonight is that there are times that we is it okay to have me time, getaway time, and
That's different from yes, you can have me time, yes.
mm-hmm,
We're a unit, yes, but we are individuals and we all need our alone time.
mm-hmm.
But when it comes to a situation that has been brought to the forefront, right? Me time is not conducive in that moment, right?
What if your partner, while you're talking about that, your partner just need to cool down? Oh, oh, Nana said
Thank you, mommy. Thank you. I needed that.
Nana,
Thank you.
Nana said I look fresh tonight.
She
Okay,
said her daughter looks fresh.
our daughter look fresh. She make sure write it out. So what if now within that time that you're discussing that with your spouse, you know the answer that he really want to give to you, he said, you know what, I better take a time out.
And nothing is wrong with taking a time out. But what I'm trying to say is that if you're constantly addressing a particular situation and your spouse is not trying to meet you halfway,
Hmm.
you now get to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to keep talking about this anymore. I'm just going to let it crash and burn. Pretty
Now,
much.
Yes, I hear that you said that about 5 times already. Crash and burn. I'm saying that we shouldn't crash and burn, but I'm saying that there
But it's not fair for one
it's not
person to
fair.
keep focusing on something that's deemed important while the other party is just pretty much like being dismissive.
Right. While I will agree with you, I want you also to that sometimes we have to go back and think about our partner. You might have your spouse that is slow in certain area where you want him to move fast, he might not move fast.
I think that's a
Where you
cop
want
out.
where you want him to make a decision wherever, he might be slow in it. So you have to know your partner and said, you know what? Okay, if I want him to do this next week, then I have to start from now. Because not sometimes men, we don't move like women.
That's a
Um,
cop out.
I don't think it's a cop out. It's just that you have to know your partner. You have to know
Yeah,
your
you know
partner.
your
So
partner, yes, and you know that your partner should know that um, know what triggers you, right? What makes you happy. Your partner should know all of these things. Your partner should know that, okay, if my wife talks about something 5 times, she's not going to talk about it a sixth time, right? You're going to see a different side of her, you know, where, yes, she's going to shut down.
okay, and as I said before we slide off of the shutdown, I don't have a problem with shutting down. But what I'm hearing from you is like when you shut down, you shut tight like the sardine tin. You're not gonna open back.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Not brother Gallimore said, if you don't take the time to hear her, what she have to say, then when she when she does not want to talk to you, don't go to pastor or no one, but look
Exactly.
back
Like, I
into
mean, what
yourself.
pastor or anybody's going to say to me?
But look back into yourself and think what it is. And there are times that you can do that, but there are times that we might need a little push. We might need a little nudge. So when you said, let's go to pastor, or
You
let's
alone
go
went
to
to
a
the
elder,
pastor.
or let's go to a counselor, or let's go to your mom, your dad, and we sit and talk about it, then that person might leave as a different person. And then yes, I could understand you said, but the same thing that Nana told you, it's the same thing I was telling you this morning.
Exactly. That's the same
But
thing
it's
she's going to
different.
say.
Yes, but it's different coming from someone else sometimes. It's different coming from someone else sometimes. Because you might go this straight with it, but Nana might go cross town and whatever and come back with the same thing, but you might just bring it cross in another way that you know it's look real. But what you were saying to me this morning, as far as I'm concerned, you're just miserable. But then when somebody else say it in another way, then we might get it. Um,
So,
go ahead. Nana did says, if there is honesty, one should not feel that he or she should withhold information.
hmm, very good point. Actually, one of my points is honesty as well. And that's a very, you know,
And I think Portia,
major, that's very major.
when Portia was saying earlier that we slipped by that one of the things that we should talk about is lies.
Oh
So
yeah, that's I
right,
think I have that somewhere down there. I
right.
have like 12 points for realistic expectations as well as unrealistic, and we're not going to get through all of them tonight because when it comes to the relationship of a spouse or a marriage, um a lot of times we let stuff slide and not focus on, what really needs to be focused on. And that creates a lot of problems in the marriage, and the marriage starts to deteriorate. So I would say the top four on my list are respect, honesty, trust, and compromise. So I spoke about respect and we spoke about affection, which that's a major one as well. But trust and honesty, and as my mom mentioned, honesty. A lot of times, um, we as or spouses rather are not honest with us, you know, and they may talk to other people about whatever, and you as the spouse is right there, and you're not having the conversation that you need to have with your spouse, you know. Um, Dishonesty kills a relationship. What say you?
Um, of course, I agree with that. But I was reading a comment. I don't want to jump over some comments. Sister King says, I think she was talking when you were talking. She said, "That's me, Sister Jackson. Not supposed to be talking over and over, one or two times, and that's it." And I don't agree.
Come on now, we're
And
not children, we're
I
adults.
don't agree with you that one and two times and it's over. You know, I mean, I could understand one or two times. I don't know why we keep going back like this is the base. One or two times and we might shut down for a while, but it cannot be over. Cannot be one or two times we talk about something and we not talk again. No, that's not a relationship. And
Okay, yeah,
and
I agree that it's not a relationship, but if you value that relationship, then you'll make an effort to meet your spouse halfway. You know what upsets her, you know what triggers her. So why keep doing it over and over?
okay, all right. Brother Gallimore says you must not think that what the next one have to say is not important, and I agree. And don't think you have time to hear what he or she have to say. You must always, and I think that's one of my point that we have for tonight, that we must always make time. Um, Whether we agree or not, you should always make time. Nana says, and that's when Nana says sometimes it causes more friction when uh, when these
When there's
evasiveness,
evasiveness.
you can address things between two instead of bringing other into it.
Exactly.
Seek outside intervention gives one the reason not to work together. And I agree sometimes, but sometimes it's always good. And I'm not saying that go ahead and just pick anybody to talk to. You must have your great counselor, your pastor, your elder, your deacon that you confide in, that you can say, listen, I want to have a talk with you. Tell me.
So, okay, let me
Mhm.
ask you a question. So, you go to the pastor and you say to the pastor, well, my wife shuts down for this particular reason,
Mhm.
right? And the pastor say to you, well, if she has been, bringing this to your attention numerous times, what is the reason why you're not complying? What would be your answer to the pastor?
Well, it depends. I don't think the pastor. Maybe what I'm saying, the pastor might bring out some facts to you,
Yeah, but before the
and
pastor brings out the facts, he's going to ask you specifically, why aren't you trying to?
and you might say to the pastor that you don't really. I didn't really think that it was that important. right? And then the pastor might bring up
Three,
another thing
four,
to you.
five, 6 times.
Yes. And the pastor, so I said, women and men, we are different. And pastor might even say to you, no, you cannot, you have to listen to your wife. Everything that because it's not important to you might be important. So pastor might bring out some points that I'm not even looking into. So that brother Delroy says, me and my wife sit and talk. We go to the market together. We go to the supermarket together. We cook and wash together. So don't think my wife have time to shut down. Hmm. We do everything together.
And again, I will say kudos to you, but let me be transparent. In my moment when I am at my wits' end, I don't want you around me, period. We're not cooking together. We're not going to the supermarket together. Nothing of the sort. Because I feel that I am not being taken seriously. What I'm trying to say is not being met in a way that's respectful. So, therefore, I'm going to fly solo with whatever I need to do.
Yeah,
Shopping, I'm going by myself. Whatever I'm going to do by myself. Until you come to the realization that, listen, my feelings counts for something. What I have to say counts for something. Then, it shouldn't be where I have to be, talking and talking and talking over and over and over. No.
okay. Well,
After a while, I'm just going to be in my zone by myself.
okay. But let's look at it another way because what Brother Delroy might be saying, that's a opening when you realize that your wife is upset and you join her in the kitchen and she run you out. I'm not gonna take that personal.
Well,
She join you, go downstairs in the laundry room and he run you out. She gonna go shopping, you get dressed, say you're gonna take her. She say, I want to go by myself. That is shutting down also.
well,
I make it and
you weren't taking
you
what
put
I've
in
been saying all along into consideration.
you put in fire, you put in more no coal now on that stove
Wow.
and burning the fire loud. Let's welcome Sister Claudette Foreman Pattinger. Good to have you with us tonight, Sister Claudette. If it's your first time, we said welcome and be a part of the conversation. We appreciate you. Um, and Brother Gallimore said, I'm not sure. God is the best one. But Sister King says, right, Brother Gallimore, take it to the Lord in prayer. And Brother Henry says, well, that worked for my wife and myself, right? Brother David said, I am with you, Lady Jackson. Let's welcome Sister Beverly Renners. Good to have you with us tonight, my sister. We appreciate you. Um, Nana says that Sister Rita B. Walker Griffiths, that's being human, but don't let it linger. Agree 100%. Brother, brother, brother. Okay. Brother Carter said, Brother Gallimore, that sounds like it's dictatorship. My way or the highway. It comes across to me. And I have a problem. I have a problem when you're gonna say my way or the highway because I talk to you 10 times. You can't say nothing to me. You can't help me do nothing in the kitchen.
No,
You
no,
can't
no.
help me.
It's not a matter
I'm
of.
gonna cook and you're not gonna eat it. And you're not taking me here. You're not doing that to me. And you're not.
It's not a matter of my way or the highway. I mean, in certain instances, right? You're in a moment where you're frustrated, And again, you're being human. You just don't want that person in your space at that moment. Just leave me be. And when I'm, you know, in a calmer manner, I may approach you or you may approach me. But don't put a timeline on when I'm gonna be um talking to you or whatever. It's up to me.
No, no,
Okay.
no. You see, if you're in a marriage and something goes wrong, something goes south, it's not because you are right and your husband is wrong. You're gonna say it's always up to me. Sometimes you have to give, as we said, give people time to cool off, give them space and whatever. But how long? Sometimes we draw things out too long, and just because I'm wrong, I have to sit and wait and you
But what if the person,
mhm.
okay, like you said, if you're wrong, why don't you take the initiative to say, well, I'm wrong, let's have a conversation?
But that's what
Why is it that the other person have to be the one to turn around and say, let's
no,
have a
no,
conversation?
you're switching it
No,
now.
no, no,
That's
no, no.
You're switching it. No, that's not
No.
what we're saying, because we are saying that you're saying that the husband come in the kitchen and that maybe he's trying to make it up. So he said,
No, have a
honey,
conversation with me.
but that's what he's trying to do. But while you're cooking, he's coming to help you and having a
Well, I
conversation.
don't want the help. That's not what I want. I want you to have a meaningful conversation and address the situation
But
once and for all and say, I know that you have been talking six, seven times about this situation, right? I am now going to take the initiative to try to do better.
that's what he's doing.
No,
So when you
you're
come in the
in the
kitchen,
kitchen. You're in the kitchen. Um,
no, 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 no. The brother says
okay,
that
so
if he,
what's the
the
reason for
brother say,
you to be in the kitchen?
the brother say when if he and his wife have a problem, that's why it don't last for more than couple minutes, because when he have a problem, if she's in the kitchen cooking, he go there, he join her in cooking, and they start to talk about what happened. You know, so she might say, "Well, I'm not talking for brother Henry now." Your wife might say that, "Listen, I'm not ready for talk. Give me a chance to cool off." And I could understand that. And I think I should give her a chance to cool off. But if I go back in 2 days, 3 weeks, I'm still not cool. And I go back 2 months
Yeah,
and
so
she's
you
still
have
not
to
cool.
respect her. You have to
No,
respect her feelings.
no. Of course you're gonna respect her feeling. But you're gonna take you 2 weeks to cool off to talk?
If it takes me 2 weeks, it's gonna take me 2 weeks. You have to now. You gotta respect how I'm feeling.
No.
No, you're not
No.
gonna say, okay,
No.
well, it's
No.
2 weeks, then
No.
you
No.
should be over it by now.
No. No. Because that's not even right. Because even the Bible tells you,
Well, okay, you say it's not even right. It's not even right for you not to take her
and I agree,
feelings into
and I agree,
consideration
and I
when
agree,
she has been trying to discuss something with you
and I
over and over
and
and
I
over.
agree, but two wrong will never make it right. Let's look at what I think we are up to sister Campbell. Sister Campbell said, "Honesty is the best policy when the relationship is not valued anymore. Then it's heading down to a breaking up.
Correct.
So he or she must girdle their lines and work out the marriage in the fear of the Lord, because marriage is honorable." And I wanted to say that again, Sister Campbell. Marriage is honorable. So we can't just look at it and say, you know what, I talk about this till me blue. I mean, I talk no more. I done me done. No. I'm not
So let
saying
me
that.
ask you, let's do the reverse. If you have been talking about something over and over and over, and I'm not even trying to meet you halfway, how would you feel about that?
if well, I'm different. So if
There is nobody on this planet that's going to be talking about something 6 million times,
and I might
and the
not
person is
know,
not trying to meet them
and I might
halfway
not talk
and
about it.
just going to say, oh, well,
Yeah, well, that's me. I might not talk about it after a while. If somebody not if like if I'm cleaning the bathroom and they don't want to help me clean the bathroom, Then I won't
Oh,
ask.
that's
I
not
won't even
just
ask.
a one person thing.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
two
it's a one
people.
person thing, but I'm saying that for me, if I'm talking to somebody about something and it's not detrimental, right? And I keep talking, and then I'm just gonna stop talking. That's just me. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
So because it's not detrimental, mean it's not
I said to
important.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm talking to me.
Well,
If
you
it's
may feel
important,
that it's not important to
and
you.
that's what I said from earlier. I said there are times that as men, sometimes we don't deem these things as important until we see fire. There must still. We think a cool breeze. Okay. Nana said each person need time alone. Sometimes you just want time to talk to God without distraction. And I agree 100%. How long is that time? Um, that's what sister. Okay, sister Verma Graham Robinson. Good to have you with us, my sister. If this is your first time, we said welcome, and hope it won't be your last time. We appreciate you, sister Verma. Um, Brother Gallimore says so true, Mother B. Um, Brother Derek McFarlane said blessings to all, and we want to welcome you, Brother Derek McFarlane, and if you if you were there tomorrow at 7 p.m. when Derek McFarlane have his show, we invite you to join Brother Derek McFarlane on YouTube this and every Wednesday.
Let your blessings, your blessings come over. Yeah, man, blessings and greetings, everybody. The Most High name. This is Sari DV and the Survivor, and I'm reporting live. Let everyone know that this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m., I'll be chilling and chatting with you all, with your host, Derek McFarlane. Don't miss out.
Yeah, we encourage you to join our brother Derek McFarlane tomorrow at 7 p.m. On YouTube. And if you have not yet subscribed to his YouTube channel, that's Chill and Chat. We encourage you. Very exciting over there on Friday and Wednesdays, every Wednesdays. We encourage you to join Brother Derek McFarlane. Our own Daniel Simmet will be over there next week, chilling and chatting. We encourage you to join over there. Also, we welcome Sister Barbara Johnson from the Barbara Johnson Show. Sister Barbara is on at 9 a.m. every Saturday for the word, music, and prayer. We wanted to join Sister Barbara, and at 1:30 and Wednesday evening, she's on again for more word, worship, prayer, and song. Join Sister Barbara Johnson. Don't forget, join Brother Derek tomorrow. Okay, so we are down back to Brother Delroy. It said, Brother Delroy said, I know my wife for 4 months. We got married in the fourth month, and it's 26 years now. And I know I have a great wife. I have to read that twice. When music nice, you play it twice. It kill all 40 legs and lies. He said that I know I have a great wife. And well, I know I watch Brother Delroy with his kids, and I know he's a great father from what I see on Facebook. He said they have two wonderful kids. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if what you're doing working, my brother, don't stop. just teach me a little about it. I'm with you. Sister Valerie Davis, good to have you with us. My sister, we appreciate you every time. And Nana says that um, as Christians, the Bible says, don't let the sun go down with your wrath. The longer the rift, the harder is it to fix. Amen. And we have to read that again for the lady in pink. She said, as Christians, the Bible says, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. The longer the rift, the harder is it to fix that rift. Amen. Okay, Brother Gallimore says that why are you going to wait till she shut down? You want to hear. And I'm not saying that, Brother Gallimore, that you should wait until your partner shut down. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that as men, I don't know if I'm the only man who feel that way sometimes. As a man, that's the time that when a man is in trouble, when his back is against the wall, that's the best time you will get him perform.
Oh,
And
okay.
so sometimes a man will, I don't even want to say take it for granted, but you will say this until you're blue. But when you said, you know what, I'm packed, all my bags are packed and ready
Go to
to
my
go.
mama's house.
And I know Nana will send you right back.
No, she's not.
Okay, don't put Nana on the spot. Nana is
She
gonna
will
send you.
tell you straight up too.
Oh, okay. Okay, Derek, brother Derek said it is going to take 2 weeks to a month to cool down. The marriage is in a serious trouble. Yeah, that's true. But it depends on the cool down, brother Derek. I don't know what it's gonna take.
Yes,
What it's gonna
Sister
take.
Johnson,
What?
definitely leaving on a jet plane.
What, brother Derek? Why it's gonna take 2 weeks? Why it will take 2 weeks to a month to cool down? I
He
mean, I
said
had
if it's going to take 2 weeks to a month to cool down, then the marriage isn't.
all right, die in trouble. Well, no, right? I'm missing it. Right? Why should it take a month? You go to your wife this week and said, "Honey, I want to talk about what happened last week. I'm not ready to talk." You give her 2 more days. You go back. She's not ready to talk, and you give her 3 more weeks. You actually while you're right there, you might be wrong later on because you're pushing that man out. You're pushing that man out.
But isn't he pushing me away by not
Yeah, but
trying to
no.
meet me
Yeah, but
halfway?
no. It takes you a month when he ready to
Yeah,
talk
but,
now.
but why, when you're ready to talk, I should be ready to talk? No.
No, but it take you a month for ready. It's gonna take you up to 3 weeks, and we don't know when. What are you gonna say? You're gonna write a note and put on the door. I will tell you when I'm ready to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let
Let's
before you
talk about.
talk about, let's take a break and give the audience a time to share the program. If you have not yet done so, we beg of you to share the program one more time. So we will be right back. Stay with us, please.
Join the Gospel Music Showcase this Thursday night, February 8th, 2024 at 8:30 p.m. sharp, right here on the Jamaican Gospel Show with Minister Audi and his brand new single, Arise.
Arise, Lazarus rise. Arise, Lazarus rise. He was sleeping for 4 long days. Oh,
And also Minister Mark Johnson out of Jamaica as we talk about his upcoming EP album.
Daniel and the three Hebrew boys, them never business when nobody wants to say. Turn up the fire 7 times hotter, still not sell out. The enemy try to tackle me and shackle my mind, but him is a loser. Me have the victory.
So you can't afford to miss this one happening right here on the Jamaican Gospel Show, Facebook and YouTube. Stop and hear what's going on in their ministries. Yes, happening right here on the Gospel Music Showcase. Keep it locked.
Lazarus rise. Alright.
And now,
this is Fitzroy Jackson.
And I am Susan Jackson.
From Chat with the Jacksons. And I'm locked into the Jamaican Gospel Show with Brother Danville Hall. Keep it locked. Don't touch that dial. I am Fitzroy Jackson.
And I am Susan Jackson.
And we are Chat with the Jacksons. And we are locked into the Odds radio station with Pastor Kelly
and Evangelist Kamika
every Friday
from 7:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m.
Don't touch that dial.
let your blessings come over.
Yeah, man, blessings and greetings, everybody. The Most High name. This is Sorry DV and the Survivor, and I'm reporting live. Let everyone know that this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'll be chilling and chatting with you all, with your host, Derek McFarlane. Don't miss out.
Send a shout out to the Jacksons family. And I'm telling you, better days coming. So just hold on. Yeah, man. Better days coming, no need to worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Better days coming, no need for worry. Life too short, you need for glory. Jesus Christ, me give the glory for my testimony. Tune in to the Jackson every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. US time.
Thanks for staying with us. We appreciate you. We beg of you to share the program. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, we beg of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Chat with the Jackson. If you're on TikTok, and we beg of you to subscribe to our TikTok channel also. That's same Chat with the Jacksons. If you're over there on the radio app, we appreciate having you over there. That's Zeno.fm, Chat with the Jacksons. All about chatting with the Jacksons. So let's get back to work. Okay, where are we? Who did we drop off? As Christian, the Bible says. Okay. All right. We go back to Brother Derek. Brother Derek McFarlane say, okay, we read that already. Nana says, sometimes addressing things hastily can cause a bigger problem. Think before you act. Take time for the right time. And I agree 1,000,000,000%. My contention is, how long does it take? A month? Or do I have to wait on my wife because I messed up? I have to wait on her until she's ready. She might have to even take a vacation and come back and cool off. They that wait upon the Lord
Don't set me with a good
shall
time.
renew their strength. Let's welcome Sister Cordell. Good to have you with us tonight. We missed you for a minute. And she says good night to all. Brother Gallimore said you'd have to go to your friend and talk to them about it and then come home. Don't want to eat what she cook.
That's if she cook.
See, but why? That's what I'm saying again. Because your wife is upset. w- I don't think that's a reason for her to say, "Listen, I'm not cooking. Everything locked down." You see, when knees shut down, the finger them shut down, the
Everything
store
shuts
shut down,
down.
everything shut down. But I always say I thank God for a mother like me that, you know, if my wife shut down and or even if she's tired, I can always go 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 turn something in the kitchen.
Good.
Yeah, I can always go and turn something in the kitchen. My mother always beat us for that. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a point that you wanna
Okay. That's yeah. Before I go to a point, Brother Delroy says, Sir Jackson, the kids finish college, and I know that I watched them, Brother Delroy. The kid finished college and working with Jamaica government. Kudos to you, my brother. As I said before, I think you're a good father. I want to meet you. I talk with you quite a few times. I think we have to meet in person. I watch you. I watch you, Brother Delroy Henry, a lot, and I appreciate a lot of things that I see on the Facebook about you, my brother, and the kids. I love, and I never really pay attention with you and the wife, but with the kids, I always pay attention with you and your kids and the relationship you have with them. I'm missing some. Okay, maybe not. Congratulations, Sister Jennifer Campbell said, congratulations, Brother Delroy. Congratulations. Keep on keeping on with your marriage. A blessed husband and a blessed wife as blessed family in with the Lord. Nana said, Nana said, I am not a divider, but I will protect my daughter.
to the very end.
Well, she didn't say that.
To the very end.
Unforgiveness would be the cause of that. Right. Yes. For a month, brother McFarlane is saying that means you would not forgive.
So you
You
keep
would not forgive
focusing
your
on
partner then.
on the fact that okay, you know, um I'm taking time to
No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. Sister Phyllis Campbell Bailey, good
you're
to
not
have you.
focusing on the wrong
Good.
that you
No, no,
have
no, no, no,
done.
no, no. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that if a husband messed up, you shouldn't take time. Um, maybe you need some time to cool off. Maybe you need some me time. Maybe you need some time just away by yourself. I'm not saying that is wrong. I'm saying that why that me time would have to take 1 month or 2 weeks
But
or
the
how
focus is not
long.
on the me time. The focus is on why aren't you trying
But that's
to
what.
meet the wife halfway in what she's trying to convey that's important
But that's
to her.
but that's what the brother is doing now. Now the brother see that the wife
Oh,
start to
because
shut
she
down.
shut down now that
Right.
reality has set in.
Right. And the
Okay.
brother is coming back to say now, all right, I want to save my relationship. I want to save my marriage. I was acting like
A jerk.
well, not really a jerk, but maybe a pig head. And I see that how far this gonna push this away, and I don't want that. So let me try and make it up. But if you keep pushing away about that man, you know, that's gonna be fire with fire. So unless you tell yourself that, listen, me don't want this again, me done. So
Well, in the wife's eyes, you're the one that don't want it because if she's trying to
how?
tell you, okay, this is important to me, please, for the love of God, take that into consideration. I don't want to have to be sounding like a broken record. Then you're the one that really don't want it.
No, No.
Okay.
No. I mean, it would appear as if that way. But when, no, look at it this way. When your husband come back and said, let's sit and talk, and you said no, you flip the script now. You flip it now.
Well,
You know, if your husband come back and talk, he act like a jerk, as you said,
yeah,
and he
he,
come,
he is a jerk.
he is a jerk, and he come back and he said, okay, the jerk want to talk now. You say not now. Your husband might go off and say, yeah, well, I agree. Maybe tomorrow. And he will come back tomorrow. You don't want to talk now. He said, maybe I agree. Maybe tomorrow. And he come back tomorrow. You don't want to talk now. You are turning off that man.
Well, the man has already turned me off. So, hey.
Anyway, I see you don't want your relationship. So
Okay.
I see you don't want your relationship. So,
It's not a matter of that I don't want the relationship.
but
It's
how?
a matter of, okay, now when you feel that, okay, you want to talk, then I should be, you know, willing and ready to talk when you're ready to talk. No, it don't work like that.
Okay, Brother Gallimore says that, but when she is trying to get it out, you don't want to hear about it for a month, and you think it's okay for you to do that to she, and then when you think it's okay for you to come around after that long time, to come to be nice and go to God.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly. Come on
Of
now, Jay. Be
course.
realistic here. You're not being
What do you
realistic
mean
at
not being
all.
realistic? The man is ready. The man is
Pause,
ready.
pause, pause.
Mhm.
Miss Lawrence, the topic is realistic and unrealistic expectations from your spouse.
Oh,
And we're talking about, just to recap, we're talking about um in particular, you're talking to your spouse about something that is important to you. You have been talking about this particular thing numerous times, and your spouse has been dismissive. Your spouse has not taken the initiative to say, well, you know what, um hmm, this means this is important to her. Let me, at least try to, do what's right. But she's met with opposition all the time. The spouse is not even taking, a minute to say, well, let me do what is right. So now the spouse has shut down, meaning the wife. And when he's ready to talk, he expects her now to be ready.
no, that's not what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm not saying that when. I'm saying that how long should that partner wait? Because he come to you and said, honey, I realize I messed up. Let me talk about it. You see, you're not ready today. And it's gonna take you a month or more before you're gonna
Okay,
ready
so
to
the
talk. Or
focus
when
should
you're
be
ready.
on the focus. Eventually, you're gonna talk, but I
No, but
mean,
but the
after you do talk, then let's say it goes back to square one. Then by this time now, don't you think she has the right to pack her bags and go?
no, I think maybe what she want to do is to pack her bag before, because if the husband come and said he want to talk now, and she don't want to talk for a month, no man. Let me tell you something. A man, and take this. A man might come to you 3 times, you know, and I'm not talking 3 times in one day, and he might come 3 different times. And you know what the man is gonna say? When you're ready for talk, let me know. He's not gonna come back to you
Well,
and
she could say
see.
the same thing too.
Right. So
She
he's
could
not
say
gonna
the same thing too.
okay.
So what are you trying to say?
Sister, let's welcome Brother Danville Owell from the Ja American Gospel Show. Sister Yannick Lawrence. Let's welcome Sister Yannick. She said I'm late. Okay, so that's what you. Okay. Um. All right. So okay, Sister Arlene. You have what Sister Arlene say? Oh, you want me to get it? She said there are ways to fix some things. For example, if you have a partner that continuously put the one glass in the sink after you have washed the dishes. Only serve with disposable plates.
I'm not buying no disposable plates. I'm sorry.
You have to buy the disposable
You gonna
pot
buy it
too.
yourself.
Just serve with disposable plates and cups. If you want to respond, give the subtle, quiet treatment without showing anger. I wonder how you're gonna do that. Don't keep frustrating yourself. If your spouse is willing to talk out the issue, great. If not, go to the Lord in prayer. And I agree with you, Sister Arlene Bailey. Okay, right. Sister Deidre Green, good to have you with us tonight. My sister, we appreciate you. Mr. Brother David Gallimore said, Mr. Jackson, it sounds like you are trying to do it. I'm not sure what, Brother Gallimore. Trying to do trying to do what? I'm not sure. Um and then Brother Gallimore said again, well, you turn off the wife. And I agree. But then that's why you come back and try to make it right. And when you come back and try to make it right, now your wife must be there with you to say, okay, honey, let's talk about this.
Must.
Maybe it's not, as I said, maybe it not might not be the same day, but I think 2 weeks are going for an extended of time. It's too long. Right, Brother Akeem? Let's welcome Brother Akeem Stewart. And we encourage you to join Brother Akeem every Saturday. Brother Akeem is doing a marvelous job. He have a feeding program. He's doing a lot of things. And we encourage you to join Brother Akeem about 8 p.m. every Saturday on Facebook and YouTube. We encourage you to subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow Brother Akeem Stewart.
Okay. So we touched on, or we talked about respect. We talked about last week. We spoke about affection. Um,
Okay, before you go on, let's I don't want to miss this. Sister Yannick Lauren said, "So, Mr. Jackson, you keep saying the man. What about the woman?" And um, I'm talking from a man standpoint, and I'm saying that if the man messed up, how how he can fix it. So I'm not talking tonight now about from a woman's standpoint. My wife is beaten from that point, and I'm defending the men doing the right thing,
yeah, but if the
not the
man is
wrong
not
thing.
doing the right thing, what's there
But
to defend?
okay, if you don't want to let it go there, then talk about it the first time. And I agree, Brother Gallimore. But as we said, sometimes as men, we just linger behind. Sister Christine Smith, good to have you with us tonight, my sister. We appreciate you. And if you are late and you're not sure what we are talking about tonight, we are talking about realistic and unrealistic expectation for our spouse. Realistic and unrealistic expectation for our spouse. Brother Akeem says that one of these one of these I am going to send out an invitation to you both for a similar topic discussion on our side of platform. When you're ready, Brother Akeem, we are here. We appreciate you. Sister Christine said, Heaven bless you and good night to Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. She said, "Love you both." And before I shut up now, Brother Gallimore said, "Men think that they are too proud and think," and I don't agree, brother, and think that they are too proud and think big to sit and talk. When she come to you, put your pride aside and talk. And I agree with that, Brother Gadmore. I was looking at something, and I think I have a jotting of it where it says that most men, um, we take relationship like a car. We just expect to get in it and drive it, and if you don't service it, then it's gonna break down on you. If you don't
Read that
tune,
again.
if you
Read
don't
that
tune
again.
it up, and if you don't service it, and if you don't do the cable things
That should
on
be
it,
a daily motto.
the cable thing on it, then you're gonna have problem with it. So that's true. Um, and then so that is true. We cannot so you see, I'm with the sisters tonight, Sister Lauren, Sister Yannick. So don't think that I'm just talking about the man. And that's what break up most marriage and home. Lack of communication. Oh Lord. Sister Yannick, that was one of my points. That was one of my points tonight is lack of communication. Well, actually, you touched on it. We're talking about respect, which you talk about that already, but then open communication between us, right? And there are times that sometimes we need to have, and I think that men fail in that area also.
Miserably.
You
Some
know,
men.
some men fail in that area, miserable, that they don't have open communication,
But they
and
expect their spouses to be the one communicating.
right. And I say that
And you
because I
said
wanna,
right.
yeah, because it's true. No, I don't say right for that because I tied it in back with a point that I want to make about unrealistic expectation, and that is um we can't read your mind. Um, there are times that I have to tell you what I want. You can't just shut down, and I don't even know that you shut down for just about anything.
That's
So
not
I'm just
true.
gonna think that
No, you think that we shut down for just about any and
some
everything.
women shut down for just about every five
No.
minutes they shut down for
No, no, no,
something
no, no,
else.
no. That's where communication comes in.
Right.
If you communicated with her, you will know exactly why she shut down. So it's not a fair statement to say some women shut down for every and anything.
Right. And if she shut down
Sometimes,
also,
you have gotten on her nerve, her last nerve so badly over and over and over, and she just cannot tolerate it anymore. So instead of saying something that she will regret later on, she just don't say anything.
right. And but then why you have to go where we have to go to the point that we're gonna say something that we have to regret. If we just talk about
Because some
respect,
spouses takes their wife there.
yeah, but we just talk about respect. So if I respect you and you respect me, we don't have to go there because I don't think that nobody can take you nowhere. I think that you want to go there, so you went
No, no,
over
no, no,
there.
no, no, no.
You can't say, well, you know what?
No, 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 no,
You
no, no.
force
I
me to
disagree
say,
with that.
you force me to say
No,
this. You
some
force.
spouses take their wives there. So you can't say, you know, nobody could take you there. But
Right.
anyway, let's
Anyway,
move
move
along
right, another
because we have a lot of points to cover and we're not going to cover them all tonight.
right, another
Trust,
unrealistic. Oh, you're antitrust.
realistic.
Oh, you're into realistic. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we covered the realistic first and then the honor.
Yeah,
Trust is
we
is
we have like 5 more minutes.
I in on my my list, I put trust. This one is a major. This is major. And I saw something today. I don't know, during my lunchtime today, I was watching something. I was just flipping through some YouTube um, videos, and I came across where this couple, they have been married for a number of years, and just diverting a bit, but I think this ties into the trust. um the husband told his wife that he was going on a business trip, and she wanted to go, and he was like, no, it's gonna be this, that, and the third, whatever. And this is not the first time that he has told her that. Anyway, um he would call her at a certain time, and she realized that she didn't get a phone call, so she decided to call the airline to find out if the flight was delayed, so on and so forth. So she called, and the person stated to her, oh no, the flight landed an half an hour ago. She was like, well, my husband should have called me by this time. So the person said, well, what is your husband's name? So she gave the name. So she said, so and so were on this flight, and it landed a half an hour ago. Long story short, her husband has been telling her he has been going on these business trips for months, when in fact he was going on trips with his mistress, and had the audacity to be upset when the wife confronted him.
No, but who told the wife that the husband and somebody else was on the plane?
She called the airline, and I guess the airline personnel mentioned the husband and
No, that's a story because you cannot do
no, no,
that.
no, no, no.
You cannot do that.
It's a factual
You
incident
can
that
say that your
happened.
husband is on the plane, but you cannot call the other person name. You cannot call the other person
Well,
name.
the fact that she called it, it was either here nor there, because
It's
it
there because it's gonna
burst
be a
wide
lawsuit.
open.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
lawsuit.
But the fact of the matter is, we're not focusing on a lawsuit at this point. The fact of the matter is that trust has been so broken, and instead of coming clean and say, I was cheating, I've been cheating, or whatever, now you're being defensive. Now you're making me seem like the one that was wrong.
Okay, Sister Arlene say that yes, yes, you can if they're on the same reservation.
So, yeah. And yeah, he was just
But would you say that the trust is broken then?
duh.
No, but that trust has been broken not now, from long time.
Yeah, but the
You
fact of
just
the
found
matter
out.
is the wife didn't know all along. Had she not called,
But why the wife? Why would the wife keep saying to the husband, "I want to come with you," and he said no? What is reason for saying no? You
he
cannot
was
come on.
saying that, oh, the trip is going to be hectic. I'm not going to have time to spend with you. So when I get back, we'll, plan a trip to go together,
All of
to go
them,
have some fun or whatever.
all the
But
time.
yeah, when in fact, um, oh, and here's the sweetest part. He was using his wife's credit card to fund all of these shopping excursions, dinners, and whatever for this other woman. Listen, listen. Whew. Anyway, we're focusing on trust. So in this case, of course, the trust has been there's no trust, right? And now that she has the ammunition
Hmm.
to lack of a better word, destroy him, he's now trying to grovel and beg and plead. No, there's no begging and pleading and nothing at this point. We're done at this point.
Well, you see, now I agree. If you don't want the relationship, now I agree with you.
Come on, come on. Should there be a relationship in this scenario?
No, I can't talk for that's what you don't do. You don't talk for people. If
No, no,
she
no. I'm
want
just asking you in a broad scheme of things.
no, what I'm saying, if she choose to forgive her husband, who am I to
No, we're
say,
not
hold
talking
on?
about. I'm talking about from your perspective.
No, I can't talk for them.
I'm not saying talk for them. I'm
Mhm.
saying this is the scenario.
No, you should ask me about my wife. Don't bring a scenario because I will not answer that. But if you ask me if my wife goes on a business trip with her, what do you call it now, a side man, not a side man, I
If
think.
you went on a business trip,
No, no,
or
no,
you claim
no.
that
You
you've been
asking me.
going on a
You
business trip,
asking me the question, so let me answer the question.
yeah, but you're flipping it back on me.
No, I'm not
I'm
flipping it.
asking
I'm not
you.
flipping it.
We're not talking about them, and we're not talking about. We're just talking about
Can you
the
hear me out?
situation.
Can you hear me out?
Okay, go ahead.
If my wife says she go on a business trip with her side man, I wouldn't be the side man because she chose that man over me. So I would say with her man. Then for me, that would be her man. You understand? So if I know that's what she did, that would be her man. So I can talk for myself. But if somebody come to me and said, "No, Mr. Jackson, this is what my wife did. What should I do?" I will not tell somebody to leave their partner, but I know I would leave.
Okay, so that's what I'm
But that's what
simply
I
saying.
answer. I said that would be
Yeah,
her man, not my man, not my woman.
but why wouldn't you have said if I went on a business trip with
Uh huh.
somebody that's not my wife,
Uh huh.
should I expect my wife to forgive me?
And that's up to her. That's up to her. If my wife choose to forgive me because I go on a trip with another woman, I would not forgive her.
Okay, yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't be
I
forgiving
would
you
forgive
either.
her. I would not take her back, but I would forgive her. But I would not take
I'm
her
not
back.
forgiving you. Well,
But if
let's not say I won't forgive,
if
but it's going to take me a long time to forgive. But
but if
definitely that relationship is
but
over.
if my
That marriage
lovely
is
wife
over.
but if my lovely wife want to take me back, I'll highly
Hell no.
appreciate I'd highly appreciate it. Um, okay, all right. So while we winding down, we ask of you if you have not yet shared the program, we ask of you to share the program one more time. If you have not yet shared the program, just hit it on the share button. Sharing is caring, and it is free to share. If you have not yet subscribed to our TikTok, we encourage you to, if you're on TikTok, go over to chat with the Jacksons and just give us um, a share over there. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, Chat with the Jacksons, we encourage you to do that as well. Sister Yannick, oh, did you have what? Okay, what Sister Arlene said is on the screen. But before Sister Arlene, my church. I don't think that's the one. She have one before that. Sister Yannick said because Sister Arlene have one said some men think because some men think because Sister Yannick Lauren said because they prefer to argue rather than sit down and talk. So the problem will not solve. You agree?
Yeah, a lot of men just want to argue and blame the woman and say, no, she's miserable, she's moody, and whatever, deflecting from the situation versus trying to, be mature and have a mature conversation.
Yeah, Sister Darrett Williams, so we welcome you. If it's your first time, we say welcome and trust that it will not be here last Tuesday with us. So we ask you to share. Okay, he didn't find Sister it said some men think because they are the man of the house, women must obey, especially those whose father act like that when they were growing up. No give and take. A woman usually takes a long time to get to a frustrated point that they because become so hungry, so shut down for days because they haven't been successful in getting the spouse to realize how important it is to her, and it's not something that can be brushed off or tolerated any longer. Men need to listen.
I could not have said that any better.
Amen. I gotta start to listen more, sister.
Ay.
Right. Brother Andre Revelation, singer. Welcome, my brother, and more blessings to you and your family. Um, Brother David said, "You have some men will book ticket for the side chick in the same last name." Okay. Hmm. And Sister Yannick says, there are some men who doesn't value neither their home nor their family, especially their matrimonial, their marital and baptism vow. So it doesn't matter if the home is broken. Oh, that's so sad, Sister Yannick. But woe be unto some of them. The Sister Yannick preaching now because she put the woe in capital. I would say it's Sister Smith said I would say it's because he had his plan. So he don't want her to come. I was thinking about
Exactly.
the same thing. Why she can't come. Are you there?
I'm there. I'm
Okay. All right. Well, no, I'm no, that's not what's on there. I'm gonna go down to
Okay, so Sister Arlene says, my church sister married for 1 year had the same issue. Her husband lived in another country and he was living with his baby mother in that other country. He kept saying he was visiting his mom when he went back home. The baby mother saw the number always on the last phone bill and called. That's how it came out. Of course, they divorced. Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
But
What's the
why
point of staying in something like that?
why
There's no point.
she don't travel with him?
Because, of course, he gave a reason.
What every
You know,
time?
come on, you know, you men always have stories. But
Hmm.
anyway, so yes, trust is another big
Okay,
one
yeah,
on the
before you
list.
go into trust, Brother Akeem is asking a question. He said, does talking always solve things though? Well, I don't know if talking will always solve it, but it's a start, because sometimes it's best for you to be quiet at times. It all depends, Brother Akeem, because sometimes it's best for you to be quiet, and another time it's good to talk. But
And who should be doing the talking? The one that's wrong or the one that needs to
but I think both. I think both, and let me explain to you and say why. I think both, because seeing that he never ever want to talk, and now you catch him in the mood to talk. Now I think that you should
catch him in the mood to talk?
yeah, he no want to talk. He no want to talk. So I figure that now you should put it down
Mm.
and out on him. So I think that talking is good sometime, but
Mhm.
you have to use wisdom also. because yeah, sometimes it's best not just to listen. So it all depends, brother Akeem.
Anyway, we're
Okay.
gonna pick up back where we're leaving off because it's this topic is quite extensive,
Right.
and
So we'll come back.
each one of my points are gonna be touched on. Not one is gonna be overlooked.
I see you're not getting away from no
Not
point.
at all.
And if you notice, I don't brush mine either. So we'll be back here next week, same place and same time. Did we read, sister? Did you? And you have some men like that. So how will it solve it if
So how
not
will it?
only talking silent is the problem? Let me.
I guess she's responding to what Mr. Akeem
So
wrote.
how will it solve if not by talking? Right, because what I'm saying, Sister Yannick, I'm thinking that yes, we have to talk about it, and talking is important. But I'm saying that sometimes it's also good to listen, right?
So,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm the spouse that's constantly talking to my husband about something that I
Mm-hmm.
dislike,
Right.
and after a while I shut down,
Mm-hmm.
and when he's ready to talk, I'm gonna say, "Fine, you're gonna be doing the talking, and I'm gonna be doing the listening."
No, no, that's not how a relationship. Not because you will shut down, you go tell the man, okay, if you want to talk, and then that's another way of turning off a man.
Well, you keep talking about turning off a
Yeah,
man.
because
You
if the
already
man,
turned me off a long
right,
time.
right, but
So
the
if you now want to talk, I'm gonna give you the respect. You talk, and I'm gonna listen.
right, because no, because if the brother want to talk no, and you gonna say no, well, if you want to talk, you talk. When me want to talk, you didn't want to talk. So if you want to talk, you go and talk. But me not go talk. Me just go listen. No, that's a turn off.
Okay, so
That's
well,
a
I guess
turn
we both
off.
would be turned off.
Okay, brother Akeem saying wonderful discussion. Brother Delroy Henry said have a great night, nice show. Thank you very much, brother Henry, and thanks for your contribution. Um, we appreciate you. Hope to see you again. What did sister before it get off the screen? Let's read two more. Brother sister Arlene and brother David.
Sister Arlene says, "Come
Hold
back
on.
down. Scroll back down."
Okay.
He still lives.
It's gone again.
Yeah, go back. Let me see. I think she said he still lived in that other country, and when his wife would visit, since she was falling for him, he'd take her to his mother's house.
No, but
Falling
that
would be
mean I'm
stopped.
still blaming her. What? So where you live? Why you taking me to your
Why
mother
are you
house?
blaming her? He's the one at fault.
I agree, but
So, so why are you blaming her?
why you gonna take me to your mother house? I want to know where you live.
Because he could not take her to where he lived because he was living with his baby mother.
Right. So I, as the woman, want to go where my husband live.
Well, the bottom line is they're divorced.
The bottom line is she take too long to find that out. What brother Gallimore say?
Because anyway, let me not say what I was going
What
to
brother
say.
Gallimore say?
Um,
Hold on. Hold on. All right here. Well, it's
well, it's
good.
good to talk about it, and don't think you should pick what to talk about. You should put it all out there. You should put it all out there, and he should come clean and say it.
All right. I agree. And Sister Christine.
She said, "I'm not."
She said, "I'm not saying sweetheart."
When they have their
When they have
sour
their
heart outside, they don't want to listen to the wife at home. Exactly.
Okay.
You want to
All
be
right.
wrong and strong. You
It
doing,
can,
doing your wife dirty, and then now you expect her to, you know,
right.
be what?
Exactly.
To
Okay.
agree
Let's.
with whatever you're doing out there and be forgiving.
Right. I see. Daniel Smith Tyndale says she will be on chill and chat next Wednesday. She said, hmm? Yeah, she says that as on Valentine's Day, she says that she's listening in the she's listening in the back here. Um, fam. Okay, I thought she said far. Fam. Okay, guys, we'll join you back next week, Tuesday, all being well, and that's the day before Valentine's Day. If you have not yet shared the program, we asked you please to share the program one more time before you go. Thanks for your contribution. Thanks for being a part of Chat with the Jacksons every Tuesday. We appreciate you. Until we meet again, my name remain Fitzroy Jackson, and you are,
I'm Susan Jackson.
and we are chatting with the Jacksons. We said, peace out. We love you. God love you more. Sir Jackson, I will be in the States soon. I will come see you. Not a problem, my brother. I saw you, I think, maybe in on Facebook in Kings Plaza. I'm not too far. We have to link up, man. Until we talk again, we said, peace out.
Is this the life you've planned for me? Is this the way you want me to be? Baba, you have shown me who I will be. But is this the path? Is this the path? You've shown your love when you died for me. You've given your life so I could be free. Imela about Jesus, Lord, I don't deserve you. Yes, Jesus, I'm before your throne. Oh Lord, yes, Jesus, help me not to stray. Yes, Jesus, yes, Jesus, I belong to you. What would I do without you? Where would I be without you? Yes, Jesus, I give you all my yes, Jesus, Baba, I bow before you, Lord. Yes,
Join the Gospel Music Showcase this Thursday night, February 8, 2024 at 8:30 p.m. sharp, right here on the Jamaican Gospel Show with Minister Audi and his brand new single, Arise.
Arise, Lazarus rise. Arise, Lazarus rise. He was sleeping for 4 long days. Oh,
and also Minister Mark Johnson out of Jamaica as we talk about his upcoming EP album.
Daniel and the 3 Blue Boys, them never business when nobody wants to. Turn up the fire 7 times hotter, still not sell out. The enemy try to tackle me and shackle my mind, but him is a loser. Me have the victory.
So you can't afford to miss this one, happening right here on the Jamaican Gospel Show, Facebook and YouTube. Stop and hear what's going on in their ministries. Yes, happening right here on the Gospel Music Showcase. Keep it locked.
And now,
This is Fitzroy Jackson.
And I am Susan Jackson.
From Chat with the Jacksons, and I'm locked into the Jamaican Gospel Show with Brother Danville Harder. Keep it locked, don't touch that dial.
let your blessings come over.
Yeah, man, blessings and greetings, everybody. The Most High name. This is Sorry DV and the Survivor, and I'm reporting live. Let everyone know that this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m., I'll be chilling and chatting with you all, with your host, Derek McFarlane. Don't miss out.
I am Fitzroy Jackson.
And I am Susan Jackson.
And we are Chat with the Jacksons. And we are locked into the Odds radio station with Pastor Kelly
and Evangelist Kamika
every Friday
from 7:30 p.m. until 10:30 p.m.
Don't touch that dial.